Hey everyone, this is Mark Wong from PSB Academy Student Affairs and Industry Engagement, and welcome to another episode of Career Cookies. We have a very interesting person with us today who calls himself a mother industrialist. Of course, we're all very familiar with the term industrial designer, industrial engineer. It's not very often we know about the term mother industrialist. Now, this is what we'd like to find out today, and we're privileged to have with us Mr. Kenneth Choo, who is the author of this book right here, titled Mother Industrialist. And he's also a very accomplished entrepreneur as well as a creative marketing consultant. Kenneth, thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you, Mark, for inviting. I'm really privileged to be here, to be sharing my experience and also maybe things that the student will be able to take away.
So tell us, Kenneth, what is a mother industrialist and what inspired you to carve out such a unique title for yourself?
Wow. So maybe before I start to explain about Mother Industries, maybe I will do a short introduction about myself. Sure. I'm Kenneth Choo, author of Mother Industrialist, Perfecting the Balance Between Motherhood and Business Success. I'm also the founder of KC Creative Marketing, where we provide creative services and marketing consulting. And the reason why, you must be wondering, like, why is a man writing a book about mothers?
Yes.
It's because 10 years ago, I was working for Motherhood magazine, and a lot of my clients are mothers. They start a business because they want to spend more time with their children. And I was a new dad back then. My daughter was born. And like, it happens that the mothers are there to share with me tips. And at the same time, because I was selling advertisement space for Motherhood magazine, and as an advertising sales, I need to consume the content of Motherhood magazine in order to sell it to my clients, meaning that I need to know about a few things that mothers would need to know, which means like lactation, engorgement, pre and postnatal, a lot of stuff that even a mother may not know, but I need to know in order for me to sell the advertisement space to my clients, meaning that if there's an article saying that, hey, there's a for prenatal, if they need to reduce the stretch mark, they need to get a stretch mark cream. So I can feature my client's product, which is maybe the stretch mark cream, onto it, so that they are able to use it. The readers will be more relatable to their product. So that is how everything started. And long story short, I've been working with mothers in the advertising, sales, and marketing space in the past 10 over years.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Now, in your journey of doing business, surely you must have met various challenges along the way before attaining the success that you are today. Now, what were some of those challenges that you've met, especially those that make you go, man, I've hit rock bottom, I'm going to give up? How did you overcome those challenges? What kept you going?
Wow. Now, thinking about it, right, is really giving me all the goosebumps because it's not a really good experience.
Right.
And the challenges, I would say the number one challenge that I've encountered most of the time is about what we call the dream crusher and dream stealer. And you'll be surprised that they will be the person that's sleeping to you every night, which is my wife, which is my parents. So these are people that are closer to you, because people outside our family, that means other than your loved ones, they can say whatever it is, but as long as your loved ones are there to support you. And you'll be surprised, in my past 5 years of entrepreneurship, none of my family members, even my wife till today, is not supportive, but they are not discouraging, because this is something that we could not change their mindset, because every one of us, we know that we study hard, work hard, get a good job, graduate and get a good job, and hopefully we can retire. But in the real world, in today, that doesn't happen that way. I've worked in the corporate for the past 10 over years. I realized that working for people does not work for me, but it may work for other people.
Absolutely.
But that is where I want to pursue something that makes me happy. Because during my journey, other than having the dream crusher and dream stealer, I went into depression because I was doing very well in my sales. Right. That I became the top salesperson in the team, but not being appreciated by my team leader or my manager. And I felt unbalanced. I was like thinking that I achieved what the society wanted me or my parents wanted me, which is what we call the 5C, which is cash, condo, which I do not have a condo, but at least I have a HDB, which is good enough. The car, I have cash and credit card, and even a career. So I thought achieving this 5C would be able to catapult me to become more successful.
And you have credibility to back you up.
You're right to say that, to have credibility to back me up. But I would say that this became another challenge because you have so much success in your corporate world, and when you step into business, you have to fall short and not having that paycheck month to month. That is something that I did not expect it. I expect, because I'm in sales, I'm very good at getting revenue in, but there's more to just bringing in the revenue. It's also managing the business.
Correct.
And also different skill set that need to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner, and to run a profitable business.
When we talk about podcasting, how do you think our own students or even aspiring corporate professionals can use podcasting to their advantage and to boost their career employability?
Okay. For me, I'm a very strong advocate of podcasting, and that's why I've done 60 episodes. And I would say that podcasting basically help you to build your authority. For example, like why would someone listen to a man talking about mompreneurship?
True.
If I've not interviewed 60 of them, or I've not interviewed at least 20 of the mompreneurs that I'm featuring their stories are content. And in today's evolving social media world, we need a lot of content. In fact, before we start, I've also shared with Mark about the whole internet marketing, online marketing world. Things have changed. It's about content and content and content. And that's why podcasting, you don't have to be an expert. You just need to interview people who are expert. If you look out in the world of podcasting or even interviews, a lot of people don't pass 20 episodes because there's no consistency.
Very short-lived,
So for podcasters, if you want to start something, even let's say you have this interest in volleyball, but you know nothing about volleyball, what you can do, find 20, 30 people who are very good at volleyball, reach out to them and say, hey, I would like to find out more about you. This is whatever you share can help people who aspire to be professional volleyball player. All these professional people, they will want to share their experience and all that because they believe in giving back. And that's why all these mompreneurs I interviewed in this 60 episode, I interview mompreneurs for all around the world, US, UK, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, and not forgetting Singapore. And why do they agree? Because they want to give it back to the community, to all the mothers who want to find a way out. And because of me casting their vision of having this platform to share their voices. So in today's world, you need all this content, you need to reach out. And all these content are valuable assets that you what I call digital asset that you can build for your future employer or even for yourself, for your business. Or any industry you want to venture in pursuit of your passion.
We have a saying in PSB Academy, and that is, you don't just learn, you don't just listen, but apply it. Now, do you have any challenge that our viewers watching back home can take away from today's video?
You mean challenge?
A challenge, an action plan that they can...
For them, Wow, I would say that challenge yourself to do a content, do a video every day for at least 30 days. So this 30 days video challenge is out to all of you. Do a short video, be it 3 minutes, 5 minutes, just add some value. Just share something that will be useful. For example, how to stay healthy. Eat healthy. What are the things you need to eat? These are the 3 things you need to eat. So break it down into 3 to 6 simple tips. In 3 to 5 minutes every day, single day, to get a habit of creating content.
Kenneth, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. For a copy of Mother Industrialist, check out Book Buffet at PSB Academy, STEM and City campuses. This has been Mark Wong for Career Cookies. We hope to see you in the next video. Signing out.